What's up, Vintage Church? This is Josh, coming to you from Denver, Colorado. We are currently standing in our neighborhood of Denver. It is called West Colfax. Sort of right over in that direction, a couple blocks, is the Mile High Stadium, and right on the other side of that is downtown Denver. And West Colfax is a new and sort of upcoming neighborhood, sort of in the middle of a huge revitalization right here in Denver. And that means that people are flocking to this place. People are rushing in droves to live in West Colfax. The people have predicted that it's growing by 15% every single year. And in this massive, sort of fast-growing neighborhood, there are absolutely zero evangelical churches whatsoever, which is a heartbreaking statistic. We've even been able to see it play out in people's lives as we've been getting to know people here in this neighborhood. I was talking with a guy the other day. He was telling me about how he grew up here in Colorado, and he's been searching for years now, just searching for some way to find meaning, some way to really find some sort of satisfaction and purpose out of this life. He has a great job, great house, he's getting married, everything seems to be going right for him. He can hang out in the mountains and do hiking all summer, and he can ski all winter. He should be living the best life possible, and yet he is finding that his life is lacking something. It's lacking some greater sense of purpose, some greater meaning. And as I'm describing to him Dwell Church and who we want to be and what we want to be about, which is representing Jesus to this neighborhood, he's getting excited, and I can see it in his eyes. And he finally sort of stops me and he says, that's the type of church that I could be a part of. And if that doesn't make you excited about planting a new church in West Colfax, I don't know what would. And you guys are a huge part of planting this church, and so we wanted to say thank you for that. We really could not do it without your support. Without your encouragement. We even thank you so much for sending the Pedrazas up to us. That has been just a huge blessing to have Candace and Lindo and Ollie and Theo up here with us. It's amazing to see the way that God provides for His mission to go forward through church planting, and He really has done that through Candace and Lindo. And so we want to say thank you for that. Thank you also, and probably mostly, for your prayers. They really mean a lot to us, and we know that we couldn't be doing what God has called us to do without your prayers here, and so we wanted to say thanks. Thank you so much for that. You guys can continue praying. We actually just started community groups, and so pray for God to bless that, bless our relationships so that we can bring people into that and welcome them into our small little family. Continue praying for my family. Pray for Sarah. Pray for Evie. We know that the enemy does not want this thing to happen, and the easiest way that he so often does that with church planners and with pastors is by attacking their family. And so just pray for God's protection over them. And finally, pray for the gospel to just go forth. Pray for God to move and transform people's lives. Pray for real, true, lasting life change, because that's what we're ultimately here for. Not to just have another local church here, but ultimately to see life change, to see people come to faith in God, to see people become citizens of His kingdom through His gospel. Thank you so much for your prayers. Know that we constantly pray for you guys as Vintage. We love you guys. We love Pastor Rob and Pastor Brick and Dustin, and we just are so thankful that you guys are in our corner and that you guys are behind us as we live out our kingdom calling here in Denver. So thanks.